Sitting on a front porch in the early morning breeze. Sitting on a front porch, just an old friend and me. Drink a little coffee, read all the local news, talk a little gossip every now and then. Smell that ham cooking in the kitchen, a brand new sunrise in the sky. Sitting on a front porch, minding all your business. What a way to make the day go by.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And good hump day morning to you. Welcome to the front porch. My name's Kenny Dean, along with he's back.
I'm back.
Scott Blake is back. Ryan Fuller, and I got his name right that time. Ryan Fuller is back. Y'all hopefully are back with us. And let's see. Good morning, sir.
Hey, good morning. How are you today, Kenny?
Well, man, old Scott Blake, Ryan Fuller doing well. The number one question, did Tom T. Turkey go down yesterday?
Tom T. Turkey lived to see another day.
I was thinking about you yesterday afternoon.
What's that?
I was thinking about you yesterday afternoon.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if it's okay to pray to kill a turkey. I am almost at that level. Actually, as we speak, now today's the last day this week that I'm going to get a chance to try. As we speak, I am sitting on a little hillside, and you know what? When we're done, I'm gonna slip down on the side of this cutover and call for a couple of hours just to see what they're gonna do today. I heard him, but he didn't. I loved the way he sounded. He just didn't like the way I sounded.
Yeah. Have you seen the video that's out past few days? This guy in Wisconsin was turkey hunting, and you could hear him. He had his phone on record, and you could hear him. He was calling them up. They were gobbling, and he heard something behind him, and he put the phone on reverse, and there was a bobcat about 10 or 12 feet from him, creeping up on him, and then eventually lunged on him, and then realized, hey, this is something I don't want, and took off.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's I've seen bobcats while I'm deer hunting and stuff. I've yet to call one up while I'm turkey hunting. But, I mean, it makes sense this time of the year. Yeah. The turkeys get vocal, coyotes and bobcats. I mean, they're predators. That's they're looking for the same thing we're looking for.
Exactly. He thought he had come up on one. He heard that calling. And the guy videoed it. It's all over social media right now.
We wish you the best with the old Tom T today, and we'll check with you one more time in the morning. But right now, I know you got a busy day, so we'll just go ahead and turn it over to you to in the woods with you and the rest of the turkeys.
Hey, you know what? And I can't think of a better place to sit out here and to do a devotion.
Right.
To tell you the truth, it is. I was thinking today of a particular scripture, and question I want to ask. What's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I believe we have a very beautiful place here in Coosa County. I think we've got Hatchet Creek that flows, and matter of fact, I'm going to throw that shameless plug in. It won't be long, the Coosa County Scenic Waterways, we're going to be hosting next month our 4th annual Creek Float Festival.
Wow.
And looking forward to that, floating Hatchet Creek. It'll be a great time. And, as you go down, see the Cahaba lilies. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. And I've never been a big world traveler. That's not something that I grew up doing. I have had a chance in my adult life to see some amazing things. When you're 30 miles offshore in a boat and you just look out at the horizon at that blue water, or I've had the privilege to be in Colorado, standing on the top of a mountain looking over the aspen trees, or probably my favorite is standing on a frozen lake in Fairbanks, Alaska, and having the mountainscape in the background and the trees covered in snow. And, you know, as you step back and you take a look at just how amazing things are. You know, once my daughter and I were in Fort Pierce, Florida. We had made a trip down there to pick up some stuff and decided to do a little fishing while we were there. And all of a sudden there was a guy on the little catwalk that we were fishing, and he said, "What is that?" And I didn't know what he was talking about. It made me a little nervous. And then he said, "There's something behind you." And I turned around and I looked and saw this ball of fire going up in the air. And as I looked, it was quite obvious. We were only about 60 miles from Cape Canaveral, and it was a SpaceX rocket that had launched that evening and was going up in the air. And as I step back and I look and I see these things, you know, honestly, they put me in my place. They make me realize just how small I am and just how little control I have over things. You know, David said in the Psalm chapter 8, he said, "What is man that you are mindful of him?" Man, I think David was in a place there as all of God's creation, as his sovereign hand has handcrafted what we see and keeps it in its balance. You know, we think we keep the balance, but I promise you, the Lord is the one who keeps the balance here on this earth. And David looks at that and he says, "Man, who am I that you think of me?" And that's a beautiful thing of all creation, is we're surrounded by the majesty of creation all around us. Yet God saw fit to look at us and handcraft us and breathe life into us and make us in his image. You know, I think it's a good thing that we don't think more of ourselves than we should, but that we realize just how amazing he is, and it just humbles us when we realize that he gives us that special attention because he can, because he wanted to, and because he loved us, not because we deserved it. Because I know myself. I mean, you guys, Scott, Kenny, you know yourselves. We know we don't deserve it, but the Lord saw fit to give us that special attention. And not only that, is even though we didn't deserve it, he paid the price. He paid the debt that we owed so that we can spend eternity in the presence of the Almighty Creator, God the Father. You know, today as we look out, I pray that we just take a second, look around us. Whether you're in town, whether you're in Alex City, whether you're sitting on beautiful Lake Martin, or whether you're riding the back roads of Coosa County or the back roads of Tallapoosa County, you know, that we can step back and say, "Lord, thank you. Thank you that you were willing to take a step back and to give us the attention and to be willing to redeem us even though we didn't deserve it." Guys, that's my thought for the day.
Wow.
Very good one.
You know, I think about where you are in Coosa County. I think about the mountains of Colorado that you looked out over and looked at those aspen, and I think about you on that frozen lake in Fairbanks. Those are humbling experiences, I would think.
It is. It is. It really is. And I thank the Lord that I had the privilege of having those experiences. And, you know, if I never get to see something else, my buddy Ronnie Joyner, who passed away, right. he told me when he was in Afghanistan, he stood in what they said was the foundation of Abraham's father's house. And he said, yeah, that's a pretty humbling experience, you know. And God has a way of revealing himself to us. It is a humbling thing. But I do want to say we've got our Bible study tonight. One of the things that we're discussing, we're walking through the book of Revelation right now. I've been at Sardis almost 10 years, and this is the first time that we've walked through Revelation. And hey, if folks don't have a church home, we welcome them to come join us at Sardis. We have a meal at 6 o'clock for anybody who wants to come, and then we have Bible study and prayer meeting starting at 6:30.
Well, buddy, we appreciate the invitation. We appreciate you. We just appreciate you as the person you are, and appreciate your friendship. And we'll look forward to hearing from you in the morning at 6 and also at 8:20 if you can tomorrow for our prayer.
Should be able to. Looking forward to it.
Best of luck with you and Mr. Tom T.
Yes, sir. Hey, look, if I get one, I'll send you a picture. That way you'll have it for the show tomorrow.
Okay, fair enough. Have a good day, buddy.
See you.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Golly. It just don't get any better than that. He painted some pretty pictures for us this morning. Let's see if we can paint you a pretty weather picture right now. 53 degrees right now. It's going up to 82. Not a bad day. And then tonight a little bit warmer. Well, about the same thing. Clear and 52. Going into the weekend, let's look at this rain on Saturday. Tomorrow, 82 and 55, 83 and 60 tomorrow. Perfect for the James Gang Carnival out at the Sportplex weather-wise. Chance of rain pretty strong on Saturday, so I don't know if that's daytime or what yet. 77 and 57. Slight chance of rain on Sunday and Monday. Low to mid 80s, and then upper 50s, low 60s. There's your 5-day forecast. Pretty nice one, brought to you by some pretty nice folks at Alex City Marine, the Yerke family, saying, come on, it's time to get those boats out of the storage, and let's get them lined up to get service at Alex City Marine. Porch Auto Sales said, y'all come on up to Kellyton, Alabama. Yeah, that's Coosa County too, where we have a lot full of used cars, trucks, vans, SUVs with your name on it. You got a young lady, a young man fixing to leave the house, headed to college, and she needs her car. He needs him a vehicle. They just can, they're right there for you. Porch Auto Sales.
Looking for reliable medical equipment close to home? Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical in Sylacauga has you covered with oxygen, CPAPs and BPAPs, continuous glucose monitors, wound care, and airway therapy. Need mobility support? We offer braces, lift chairs, and both manual and motorized wheelchairs available for rent or purchase. We'll even show you how to use your equipment, and yes, we accept most insurances. Serving the Sylacauga area for over 20 years, that's Coosa Valley Respiratory and Home Medical, 201 West Fort Williams. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. Call 256-245-1411 today.
For years, Tom Watley's been a name you can trust to represent you, and now you can depend on Tom Watley Law, LLC to handle all of your legal needs. Tom has over 20 years of practicing criminal defense, probate needs, and estate planning. Tom Watley Law supports the communities of Lee and Tallapoosa County and can handle all your legal needs or refer you to their network of specialty attorneys. When it counts, call Tom Watley Law, LLC at 334-559-3420 or online at tomwatleylaw.org. No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
On Lake Martin, there's so much to do, but if golf is your sport, you gotta get to Stillwater's Country Club. We offer the region's best course and facility for only $40 per round with cart weekly, and an amazing $45 per weekend play. Make sure to inquire on any of our membership options, including full family, senior, student, or just spouse. Options that offer true value for your golfing pleasure. Book your round today at 256-307-1081 and enjoy one of the region's best courses with top-notch service. Stillwater's Country Club. Open to the public, golf, dine, and enjoy anytime.
Porch Feed and Seed covers both sides of the road in downtown Dable. Incredible selection of plants, stones, insecticides, and gift selection in the additional part. Original store has tack and boots for men, women, and children, gloves, hats, belts, and Carhartt clothing. Come on in and visit. Open Monday through Saturday for your convenience with a whole lot of service. Porch Feed and Seed, downtown Dable, Alabama. Triple R Cafe in downtown Rockford is where it's located. Now, you're looking at the outside right now. Come on in on the inside. Let's check out the hot bar. And let me tell you about this. Award-winning fried chicken. They do fried chicken like it's supposed to be done. How about this pork chop right here? They're open Monday through Saturday.
They cater also. That's Triple R Cafe, downtown Rockford, Alabama.
Let's get serious. Let's get Arctic Air serious. You want your car and truck to live longer, don't you? Well, it's about maintenance. Same thing with Arctic Air. You see the number at the bottom of the screen? Call them right now. Let me tell you something. You want to be comfortable? We all want to be comfortable.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice. Bice Motors.
Well, folks, we're getting closer and closer to election day. May the 19th, elect Shane West, Tallapoosa County Commissioner, District 4. Proven leadership, built and operated 4 successful veterinary practices, created jobs, and managed budgets responsibly. Served as program chair and president of the Jefferson County Veterinary Medical Association. Elect Shane West, Tallapoosa County Commissioner, District 4. Right around the corner, boys and girls, election time. Hey, the fair started last night. No, I don't call it fair. The carnival, the James Gang Amusement Carnival started last night at the Sportplex. Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 10. Saturday it will be 3 to 10. Wristbands cost tonight and tomorrow night $20. Friday and Saturday night will be, or Friday and Saturday will be $25. So put that on your things to do because it is a happening.
You know what I've always wished I'd see at a fair? Remember in the movie Grease at the end when they were at the carnival and they started singing I Got Chills or Multiplying and all that in the movie? Yeah. And then the whole crowd just gets out there and starts dancing and singing. What if that were to happen tonight at the carnival? That'd be pretty cool, I think. Because it's like, wow, but it ain't going to happen. But that's probably the only carnival ever that happened at because it was a movie, but it would be pretty cool.
Good movie, though.
That was a great movie.
Good movie.
1978.
Golly, really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, I was 12 years old. I thought Olivia Newton-John, Stockard Channing. I thought, oh my gosh.
Stockard Channing, I don't know about her.
I liked her attitude.
Oh yeah, she had one. Hey, Karen Keeson will be on with us today to talk about Jeff Garner coming to Russell Crossroads as a featured guest coming up this coming weekend. Matter of fact, Danny Hayes, of course, will be with us at 7:30. See what's going on at the Tallapoosa County Historical Museum, which is over in downtown Dadeville, Alabama.
Cool stuff.
Hey, I'm going to go right to Carlisle, downtown Alexander City. I just got this yesterday from Brianna. Let's see. They are serving breakfast now. The hours, let me get the hours right here, because yesterday I think I had them wrong. They're open at 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Carlisle, downtown Alexander City, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 2 on Saturday. They offer coffee, breakfast options until 10:30. And then let me this menu right here. They got a breakfast burrito, breakfast croissant. I just like to say the word croissant, and a breakfast sandwich. Danish Danish rolls, muffins, BLT, grilled cheese. So just your basics, really, and I like that. So let's support them.
Does it make you feel smarter when you say something in French? Croissant.
No, I just it don't make me feel smarter. It just makes me feel like
I put my Siri, my little Siri voice on here. Mm-hmm. It's an English guy talking, and it sounds more intelligent to me.
I've done that before. Let's get our kicks on Route 66. I don't know if y'all keeping up with Jim Peace and Mabry Cook and Mr. Robert Ribellini, but they left Sunday. From Chicago, headed to Los Angeles on Route 66. And I thought this was a neat picture right here. This is all three of them. They're on an original brick highway. They're right outside of Springfield, right outside St. Louis, Missouri, but just having a ball. But that is an original brick, the brick highway. Are you familiar with that?
I am not.
But a beautiful.
It can't be real smooth.
No, it doesn't look real smooth. But they're having
on a motorcycle. It's really not smooth.
Time of their life right there. So, guys, y'all be safe and look. It's kind of neat keeping up with that trip because that's a once in a lifetime.
I'd like to do that in like a convertible car.
I'd go the convertible route. I still like my truck. I just turned 60,000 miles, 60,000 yesterday in my truck.
That's still a young pup.
Well, I had it 5 years. It had 10,000.
You don't go anywhere, do you?
I had 10,000 on one I got. And 6 of that's when we went out west.
Yeah.
No, I don't. To answer your question.
I don't never been anywhere. That's. It's holding its value if you're keeping those miles down for sure. Yeah. But a convertible, I'd feel more safer than on a motorcycle.
I'm
cool.
with you on that, man. I'm with you on that.
Pretty cool, though.
Hey, a lot going on down at the Elks Lodge. Sarah Stone, who was out here just recently, is taking the stage Friday night on the deck. So y'all come on out there and join for some good music, good food. And I did have the information on. There it is. Tomorrow night, Elk Scholarship Bingo. I never use the word scholarship, and I apologize for that. But it's the Elks Scholarship Bingo because they do give money back to the schools. Tomorrow night, the big prize, almost $3,000, or almost $3,000 in prizes. The big one is $1,550. The small one's $800. The hot ball is $500. And they'll be having wing night also tomorrow tomorrow night.
These are some things that are out in the future, but this is going to be pretty cool, I think. Yep. The town of Rockford celebrates 250 years of American freedom, 250 years. Saturday, June 27th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Down in Rockford. They got vendors, music, water slides, petting zoo, all kind of fun stuff going on. It's a great family outing. Y'all go check them out. That's the Saturday before the 4th of July. And then we got throwaway days coming up, May 11th and 12th, Double Bridges Road and Old New Site School. May 13th and 14th, Stillwater's Highway and Stillwater's Highway 49 and Young's Ferry and Mulligan intersection. And May 15th through the 17th, the Alex City Annex over on 395 Lee Street. If you get confused where that might be, that's the old Russell Scout building. That's where it is. That's where it's located right there. But great things going on there.
They don't use the Elks Lodge. I mean the scouting building for anything.
No, I wish there was a way to take that and preserve it and maybe put it somewhere and because there's a lot of boys that came through there.
I'm saying way down at the where Flint Hill Methodist Church, Flint Hill Baptist Church, and back there, down that dirt road is where Troop 164, Flint Hill. Do you remember? Do you go back there to that one?
I think they might have had one when I was in there. I can't remember.
Golly, I enjoyed that. But back in there's where that plane crashed and killed those.
The Air Force people.
That's been
20 years, 25.
Yeah, probably 20, maybe 25.
I was working at South Trust Bank when that happened. So it was in the 90s.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was
late 90s, maybe.
That was awful. Hey, still speaking of the Elks, now this is next month. So, if you have a church or a fundraiser going on with Boston Butts if you'll get that to us, we'll be glad to make that announcement. The Elks Lodge here in Alex City is having a Boston butt sale, $45 each, fully cooked, ready to go, pre-order now. Pickup will be at the lodge on May the 22nd. So I thought I'd go ahead and mention that to you now. We're the show. We're all big supporters of the Elks Lodge because here again, this is an organization that's men and women that gives back to this community. And anything like that, we're gonna be a big part of.
I bet Mr. Lucas will be one cooking those big old Boston butts.
Yeah, I bet he'll be close by. Hey, we're gonna take a break. We'll be right back. Town and Country Cleaners. Good morning, girls. Well, they're not there yet. They'll be there about 7 this morning. They do run a special on Wednesday. They run a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. But their prices are very reasonable for what we get out of it. Clean clothes, pressed clothes, men and women. They're open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. on Cherokee Road. That's Town and Country Cleaners.
At Beyond Home Care, we provide in-home care services to individuals needing assistance with activities in their daily lives. We work with each client to provide personalized home care and sitter services. Whether it's assistance with bathing and personal care or an escort to a doctor's appointment, each client receives the individual care they need with the dignity and respect they deserve. Give us a call today at 256-414-6090 or visit us online at beyondhomecareal.com.
Corey's Furniture Express, your express way to savings. Come on, get on board. Corey's Furniture saves you more. We try harder in every way, so drive a little and save today. Corey's Furniture Express, your express way to savings.
Tiny Homes by Wind Creek now renting. Sleeps for full kitchen, private fishing pond, boat charging station, and pet friendly. Call today, 256-935-9337 or tinyhomesbywindcreek.com. Located in beautiful small town USA, Alexander City, Alabama, on Highway 63 South. Turning into Wind Creek State Park, and there they sit, ready for you to sit on their front porch.
The Alex City Parks and Rec Department serves the residents of Alexander City with quality facilities and programs designed to positively affect the lives of our citizens. From youth sports programs to adult activities and our senior center, the Alex City Parks and Rec offers services for all ages. The Cooper Rec Center, Lake Winds Golf Course, and the Senior Activity Center are just some of the great features the Alex City Parks and Rec Department provides for the people of Alex City. For more information on any of our programs, call 256-329-5762. or go to acpr.recdesk.com.
Well, it's that time of year again. James Gang Amusement says, come ride with the James Gang. April 21st through the 25th at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex. Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. Wristband cost, Tuesday through Thursday, $20. Friday through Saturday, $25. So put that on your things to do this week. That's at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex in Alexander City.
Hometown Pharmacy located at 839 Airport Drive here in Alexander City, conveniently located right adjacent to Temple Medical Clinic. Go by and visit the friendly staff where they treat you like family. And remember the drive-through window. All major insurances are accepted. They're open Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. till 6 p.m., and then on Saturday from 8 a.m. until noon. Give them a call at 256-329-0900. That's Hometown Pharmacy, serving our hometown.
Anthony's Plumbing, no job too small, licensed and insured. Now, when I say plumbing, he does plumbing work, but sewage work. Now, he's got a roto-rooting machine, brand new, and got a camera and everything, so he can get down there and find the issue in a hurry. Give him a call today, 256-596-1111. Give me that number again, 256-596-1111.
I'm not making fun, but the way you said roto-rooter was hilarious because I can't say it either. You got a roto-rooter. You sound like my dog trying to talk to me.
Andy Tucker was out here yesterday, and I got a call from Susie Kelly. She's watching the replay yesterday afternoon, and just loved it because Andy tells it like it is.
He does.
He don't. I mean, he's just a he's a character. I'll just put it that way. I've had Andy Tucker, Charles Forbes, and Wade Jones on before. And
all three at one time?
Yeah.
And
you're talking about just sitting back and, you don't have to say anything. Mm-hmm. They are the greatest storytellers. Mm-hmm. Charles Forbes, he can tell one after another, and most of it has him and Andy, some Wade Jones in there, and David McDaniel. Sticks boy.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Not Marvin boy, Sticks boy. Free pancake breakfast will take place this Saturday. All veterans and family members and first responders, 8 to 9:30 at the American Legion Post 143 over in Dadeville. Thank y'all. And there's also another event going on too. Saturday, it's at noon to 4 at Patriot Park, formerly Pennington Park over in Dadeville. Now you're going to have Post 143 in Dadeville and Post 103 in Alexander City. Go have activities, food, entertainment, door prizes, games. So this is going to be a great outdoor event. So put that on your things, dude. That's going to be from noon until 4. So I'm not sure about the rain on Saturday. I'm not looked at it. Is it a daytime thing, nighttime thing?
I don't care. I want it to rain.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I mean, I hate it for the people who got something going on,
I know.
but we need the rain.
Yeah. And most of them probably tell you the same thing.
Right.
We're looking at rain Saturday and Sunday.
I left the neighborhood a while ago. The grass at the median up there, everything's brown. It's already brown.
I'm telling you, this yard work, and I got to hand it to Ellen Dean. And Kelvin Carr, thank you there, buddy. Kelvin had sat down, had some good laughs. Ellen was still working. Me and Kelvin were sitting over there telling old stories, and I'm laughing my head off. She said, "What are you laughing at?" I said, "I don't even know a lot of it. I just, the way he tells a story." And then you talking about the dust and all that. I got to sneezing yesterday afternoon, and I got blessed one time by Brian Tate across the road. That's how loud it was. He said, "I'm going to bless you just one time."
I got you.
Good morning to you, Brian and Candy Tate.
I saw he and Candy in the Piggly Wiggly Monday afternoon.
Good folks.
And I was like, it's just so nice of y'all to come in and shop together. And she said, "I want to get what we need, not what we don't need." And I was like, "Brian."
They're both just characters. Good, and both of them are good cooks. Both of them are real good cooks. Hey, tomorrow, Robert Reams will be out here with us at 6:30 to talk about Friday's Tallapoosa County Ag Center ribbon cutting at 10 o'clock. There is also going to be a mock disaster on Friday at the high school, an active shooter. That's going to be the mock.
At which high school?
Benjamin Russell High School.
The new
one.
Wow.
New one. A few years at the old one, there was a active shooter, a supposedly active shooter that was not
right.
Not there. So thank goodness.
One time they thought there was one, and when Reyes was principal, and he was so mad.
Oh,
someone rode by and saw kids pulling rifles out of the back of a trunk.
Oh, really? When was this?
Oh, it's been 10, 12 years ago, maybe longer than that. Anyways, they got a call from local media, and they said something's going. He goes, "What?" They went out there. It was the ROTC drill team. They were going out there to practice on the drill field.
Wow!
And people started panicking because they saw these black rifles.
Okay.
They have them, they hold them, and all that. And they were going to practice.
I'll be darned.
When you don't know what you're talking about, sometimes you probably shouldn't talk about it.
But you know what? You talk about those guns. I remember. I'm just trying to remember when I was in high school. Of course, that's been 55 years ago. I want to say guys, they had the trucks in the windows. I mean,
they did when I was
on
in
the
high
rack.
school.
Okay,
yeah.
and When did that change? I mean, when was it
probably after Columbine.
Oh yeah, wow.
But that was early 90s.
What state was that in?
Colorado.
Oh, okay, yeah. Golly.
I won't say his name, but his initials are Charles Hearn. Oh, I'm sorry, Charles Hearn. Wow, man, Charles Hearn. I wouldn't say that.
Golly, Charlie.
We got back from a Christmas break, our senior year, and the senior parking lot was up there in front of the gym where the teachers have been parking. That's old high school.
Okay, yeah.
You pull off Cherokee Road and pull right up there to the right, and there you are. Mm-hmm. And everybody's talking about, I got this for Christmas. What'd you get? I got this. He goes, I got a new 12-gauge pump. Really? Yeah, it's in the car. So he had a blue Buick Skylark. He goes over there and he pulls that thing out, and none of us were thinking anything. We're just like, man, it was beautiful. The wooden stock and everything. It was so pretty. And I said, man, everybody was like this, sitting there doing that. And he goes, watch this. Boom!
No, he did.
He did.
No, he.
And nothing was said. We went, that's pretty cool. He put it back in his car, and it was like 7:30. We all went back into school. Not a word was said because nobody thought anything about it, back then, because
you're right.
Nobody was going to shoot anybody, and
Isn't it a shame, though?
Yes.
I think about Matthew Reams. He out there turkey hunting this morning. He probably had his gun in his truck, and but he's out there enjoying life. I mean, but now it's all that's changed.
Yeah,
man,
it's crazy.
I hate it. Hey, Saturday. Here again, another Saturday event. The Alpha Group, James Carlisle and the crew. Lamp, good morning to you, buddy. They're having their redistribution event presented by the Alpha Group. This is a free event, free food, free clothes, free fellowship. So come on out to the Alex City Shopping Center, 9 to 12.
He made a point to say, look, if it's raining, they're still going to have it because they've got the overhang.
You're right.
And they've got plenty of places to get. It'll be dry.
Yeah, it'll be just as much fun under all that as it is where it is set up right now. Mm-hmm. National Day of Prayer is right around the corner. It's Thursday, May the 7th. It will be at the First Baptist Church at downtown Alexander City. There it is right there at 6 p.m. at the First Baptist Church in downtown Alexander City. I wish I'd sent this to Ryan. I'm looking at. I would think that's George Washington, our first president.
That's who that's supposed to be. Yeah, that's who that's
kneeling down in prayer, and that's still our freedom. I mean, I take it for granted. I don't know if you do. I take it for granted. It's something we shouldn't take for granted. But George Washington had wooden teeth.
Yeah. He didn't lie either. He had wooden teeth. He had termites.
That's the first thing.
He had to floss them to keep termites out.
That's the first thing I thought about. Lake Martin is still going on. Got their 100-year centennial virtual fishing tournament. This goes on through June the 9th. You still got time to get signed up. It's only $35. Now, this is a crappie and bass. First place crappie is $3,000, and first place bass is $5,000. And it's not how if they weigh 10 pounds, good. If they weigh 100 pounds, good. It ain't gonna get you anywhere. It's how long they are.
Back to George over here. I was watching something this past
George. Well, your own personal.
Well, he and I have the same birthday.
Really?
February 22nd. Yeah, he and I have the same birthday.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. We're pretty tight. Anyways, when he was crossing, I guess the Delaware. Yeah, and you see all these beautiful portraits of him standing up on the front of the boat. Yep. Being so sophisticated and all this stuff
with wooden teeth.
Well, it wasn't that. I mean, they were barely making it. I mean, they were in rough situation. It was cold, and they were showing the weather like this is what it would have been like when they were doing all that. And if he had wooden teeth, I mean, he might have had clothes on like that, but nothing was that neat. I mean, he was. It wasn't pretty.
Well, if it was real cold when he was. I bet his teeth weren't chattering. It's hard to make a wooden teeth chatter.
You walk around and you're like,
oh yeah, get splinters all in your tongue all the time.
Man, what kind of wood was it?
Speaking of older folks, and this came from Threesa Young. Good morning to you, Dave and Threesa Young. Today is Dave's 76th birthday. Let's count them. 76th birthday.
76, Dave Young's hit the big parade. No, anyways. Yeah,
That's trombones.
I know, but I said Dave Young's.
Yeah. I got to do it. Dave Young, Dave Young. Daylight come and he wanna come home. He jump up and down while he eat with them man now. Daylight come and he wanna come home. Cinquante la cosa la cabane. Dave Young come and he wanna come home. Day Young. Daylight come and he wants to come home.
Very nicely done.
That's all I want to say about
Very
that.
nicely
Happy birthday,
done.
buddy. Threesa, thank you. I haven't even looked at my birthday list.
I'm looking right now.
Today is the...
Craig Lee.
The weatherman. My hero, Craig. Happy birthday there, little buddy. Hope you have a great, great birthday. I just thank the world to him. Of course, I grew up with his daddy and his Nathan and Sia, his grandparents, and just thank the love that boy. Get out of here. Miss Tourism herself, Sandra Fuller's having a birthday today. Mo Buddy Mason Bunn, happy birthday to you. Day Young. Another Bunn, Ellis Bunn's having a birthday. Let's see. Blythe Brock Mace, Susan's daughter, and Ray Donna Sims. Happy birthday. That's a few birthdays I had.
My dentist, Dr. Miles Wiggins. Young.
I like the good doctor.
So you know him?
I sure do.
Okay, good. Yeah.
His children.
Oh, yeah, they
children.
go to church with us. He's a good guy. He's always getting on to me about stuff when I go see him.
Like what?
You need to get this taken care of over there. Well, I ain't got $4,000, Doc. You know.
Yeah, that's a good family.
They are.
They do a lot as a family. They go walking, over in College Heights where they live. They're just good folks.
So he won't be watching us, but today is my nephew's birthday. He is in Okinawa, Japan.
Really?
Working. He is contracting with military. He got an engineer degree from the other school, Alabama. And he's been.
Whoa!
I just said the other school.
What do you mean the other school? You said with an attitude.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm croissant.
But anyways, happy birthday, David Brennan, over in Okinawa, Japan.
Walter Brennan, if you're watching, good morning to you. We'll be right back. Well, the Salvation Army, I was just, and I'm going to say this. Someone asked me yesterday about, does the Salvation Army take books? And I think they do. I think they do. So if you got books.
In good shape.
Yeah.
Books,
magazines. Here again, like Scott said, in good shape. It's like clothes. It's like furniture. The pots and pans, the glassware. They want it to be in good shape. So when they try to resell it at a very minimal price, they want to. It just make it look good when you take it to them. Salvation Army, 6800 US 280.
Central Alabama. This is our home. It's where we work, where we play, where we raise our families and grow old. And in the unfortunate event we become sick with cancer, thanks to UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center, this is where we heal also. We have invested in new technologies and expertise so that now we're able to treat all sorts of cancers, and you never have to leave Tallapoosa County. UAB Medicine Russell Medical Cancer Center. Compassionate, convenient, collaborative cancer care right here at home.
Family budgets are tight, but help is on the way. Doug Cannon will fight to eliminate the state grocery tax, putting real money back in your pocket. He's investing in workforce education, creating good-paying jobs right here at home. Standing strong for law enforcement, supporting our veterans, and improving roads and rural broadband. A conservative leader, small business owner, not career politician. Doug Cannon, proven leadership, real results for District 27.
I'm Doug Cannon. I'll be honored to earn your vote May 19th.
Farmers and Merchants Bank of Dadeville is building a foundation of strength and trust in the entire Lake Martin community. With our modern branch in Dadeville and caring, attentive staff, we've established Farmers and Merchants Bank as a reliable friend to your banking needs. Whether it's just a savings or checking account or any commercial, auto, or real estate loan, Farmers has local decision-making to build a relationship with you and your needs. Farmers and Merchants Community Bank. Strength, service, community.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
We are a debt relief agency. We help people file Chapter 7 and Chapter 13 under the Bankruptcy Code.
This is Marcia Mason, your local Lake Martin bankruptcy and Social Security disability attorney. Mason Law Firm is located at 217 Madison Street in Alexander City. Call 256-329-1313 to schedule your appointment today. All initial consultations are free and strictly confidential.
No representation is made that the quality of legal services to be provided is greater than that of other attorneys.
Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along. Big wins all year long. Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air once again is giving away concert tickets, race tickets, highly coveted prizes, and more. Want in? Follow Dixie on Facebook to see how to play along.
Craving pizza done right? Come to Lake Martin Pizza, where flavor meets the lake, with 2 locations, 63 South in Alexander City and Highway 49 South in Dadeville. Grab a 14 or 18-inch specialty pizza, or build your own masterpiece. Go half and half, your way. In a hurry, stop in for our lunch specials. Hot, fresh pizza by the slice, served daily. We've got more than just pizza. Try our fresh salads, cheesy breadsticks, garlic knots, and sweet cinnamon twists. Lake days, game nights, or family dinners, Lake Martin Pizza hits the spot every time.
Yeah, you caught me this morning. Hey, this weekend, I love the 80s. That's going on down at Martin's at Lake Martin. That's going to be Friday. 6:30, got hors d'oeuvres. 7 o'clock, got dinner, and interactive murder mystery begins. It's something kind of different. They're even going to have a steak dinner.
It's going to be a tenderloin fillet steak.
Oh, really?
dinner.
So you're doing the cooking? Okay, good for you again.
Yeah.
So that'll be right up your alley right there.
That's right. That's fun. The Chamber of Commerce had this similar thing at a dinner. It's a lot of fun.
They're also coming up May 2nd having a Kentucky Derby Day party. Oscars will be catering and a low country bowl hat contest with prizes. Dixie Red Band will be there. Great entertainment there. But that should be a big event. That the doors open at 5 o'clock of that day. That's at Martin's at Lake Martin. The Kentucky Derby Day thing has really been something that's grown over the years. I know Russell Crossroads does something like that, and it's just it's happening. It's kind of like I've talked to a lot of people about the Dragon Boat race this past weekend that went. And the ones that didn't go have heard about it, and they got that on their plans for next year. Now, I've not heard it officially said whether it's going to be again, but I would say
I want to go. I could not go this time because I'd already planned a wedding, but I want to go. From what I saw, is a lot of fun. Hey, we got several folks out here watching us this morning.
Well, good.
My Aunt Pat Bice.
Hello there, young lady.
There, Miss Dana Lett.
Dana.
Miss Diane Tucker Riccio. Let's see.
She gonna watch before she gets out and gets her walk in.
Right, Lori Harrell, and my mama.
Hey, Mama.
And Carmen Blake, my mama. And Brenda Bolin Ingram says, good morning from Montgomery.
Well, good morning, Montgomery, Alabama.
There you go.
Our capital. I know we'll be talking about this tomorrow when Robert Rames is out here with the Tallapoosa County Ag Center. But this event right here is where it all started. You say, well, what's the big deal about putting that much into an Ag Center? Well, this is just the start of this Ag Center. I feel really good. There's going to be a lot of really good things coming out of this. But the first thing that was on the docket was the 2026 Tallapoosa County 4-H Pig Squeal Show and Auction. That's going to be Thursday, April the 30th. And they're working hard to get the parking lot ready down there. It's really looking really good. And on the inside and everything. So that's kind of a crazy start, but it's a start. This is a 4-H, Alabama 4-H, which 4-H, FFA, all that's grown right
Is that open to the public? Can they go to it?
Thursday, auction immediately following.
Yeah, I'm sure
at
it
the
is.
new Tallapoosa County Ag Center. Bidders welcome to register. Open to the public.
That'd be fun to go to.
Yeah.
But when you say squealing pigs, I just think of the movie. I just can't. I'm not even going to say the name of the movie because
Deliverance was a good movie.
I know that Deliverance disturbed me.
Yeah.
I was a young man watching that.
It was. In fact, I've got it recorded. I've seen. I finally finished watching Play Misty for Me with Clint Eastwood, and one of the prettiest love songs ever sang by Roberta Flack. The first time ever I saw her.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just. And she passed away last year.
It was last year. Yeah.
But golly, what a pretty song. But that was a 1971 movie, I believe. Yeah, sure was.
I loved her voice. She could sing anything. But that was, I guess that's probably one of her biggest hits.
Yeah, but golly. Yeah. Hey, Carlisle also today for lunch. We told you earlier in the show that they started they've started breakfast 8 o'clock Wednesday. That's today. Chicken bacon wrap. This is what I got the other day. A chicken bacon ranch panini. Mine was a wrap. Is there a difference in a panini and a wrap?
I think they're the same thing.
Okay.
I think.
We got potato salad. I wish they had potato salad and a 16-ounce fountain drink for only $9. That's a good deal. I love potato salad. You give me a bowl of potato salad and some crackers, and I got a meal.
George got on to me.
Who?
George.
George Miranda.
Yes. He said, even I kept that to myself. Sorry, George.
And George, I love George Miranda.
Hope you're better, George.
George is of course, the director of the Cancer Center, which he takes very serious. But he's got a heart. The man's got a heart of gold, and he's a great storyteller. He and I always have some good laughs together. And George and Ellen got one thing in common. When they work in the yard, they both work the same way, laying down. Now, Ellen, when she puts out mulch, she lays down and spreads it by hand. Now, when me and old Kevin do, we dump it and rake it. But she places it strategically.
There you go. How did George Bush say it? Strategery. That's
really?
President Bush. Yeah.
He's one of my favorites. Hey, State of the Lake, this is coming up, should be a very important meeting, May the 12th at the First Baptist Church Fellowship Hall, presented by Russell Land, State of the Lake. With the lake being 100 years old this year, I would think this is going to be a lot to find out. I know Jody McGirt will be on tomorrow with the Lake Martin Resource Association. I always enjoy Jody or her husband, Mr. McGirt. They're hard workers. They get involved. They were in one of the boats, the Dragon Boat Race. Mm-hmm. They get involved in the community. They give back to community. Of course, you got the Lake Martin machine gun, which is just people come from all over the U.S. To shoot there, and it's all about being responsible too. The 10th annual Blues in the Parks right around the corner. Here again, free event downtown Alexander City. Tents and coolers, welcome. No grills. Tent setup starts at 10 o'clock that morning. Showtime starts at 2. And it doesn't go on into the night. It's over with pretty early. I would say 8:30ish.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, somewhere. By dark, a little after dark is over with, yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of things I like to go to. All right, one more thing before I'm gonna hush. This is something I believe new, but this is a Main Street event. Spice up your Tuesday. This is going to be a Cinco de Mayo thing. On Tuesday, May 5th from 6 to 8, behind the Main Street building for a festive night of bingo. That's kind of something different in the old alley behind.
Hope the wind ain't blowing.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. What night is it?
I can't tell you. Cinco de Mayo.
May 5th.
There you go.
Yeah.
You ain't dumb as you look.
I know.
We'll be right back. We talk about a lot of things out here, but when we talk about food, we get serious. Today at Coons Corner, of course, breakfast being served right now, but for lunch, chicken leg quarters, cabbage, loaded potatoes, English peas, honey carrots, green bean casserole, and bread pudding. Man, that's a great lineup at Coons Corner Deli, Hillaby Street.
Planning for the future is one of the greatest gifts we can give our loved ones. At Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, we are here to guide you with compassion, helping you make choices that bring peace of mind. Pre-planning means your wishes are honored and your family is free to focus on what truly matters, cherishing every memory. Because love, care, and dignity should last a lifetime. Langley Funeral Home and Radney Funeral Home, here for you, always.
Obituary is brought to you this morning by Radney and Langley Funeral Home. Funeral service for Mr. John Theron Thompson, 65 of Dadeville, will be Friday, April 24th at 12 p.m. at the Chapel of Langley Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Tallapoosa County Memory Gardens. The family will receive friends on Friday the 24th from 9:30 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. at Langley Funeral Home. Langley Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Mr. Thompson. Funeral service for Mrs. Barbara Ritchie Romine, 75 of Coleman, Alabama, will be Friday, April 24th at 1 p.m. at the Chapel of Radney Funeral Home. Burial will follow in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family will receive friends on Friday from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. at Radney Funeral Home. Radney Funeral Home is honored to serve the family of Miss Barbara Romine. As always, our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families who have lost loved ones, and we'll be right back.
The Sure Shot Outdoors is located on Highway 280 in Alexander City across from Chick-fil-A. Sporting goods store that always has a great selection of footwear, men's and ladies apparel, cookware for camping and home, firearms and shells year-round. Also, online store with financing is available. Owner Scott Watson invites you to come by today to see what the Sure Shot Outdoors has to offer you. Again, the Sure Shot, Highway 280, Alexander City.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
What if you could find natural gas appliances, contractors, rebates, and financing all in one place? NaturalGasConnection.com, your one-stop shop for all your natural gas needs. Natural Gas Connection, we'll hook you up.
Experience the freedom of mobility with Arise, our safe and clean public transportation serving all of Tallapoosa County. Keep your independence and leave the driving to us. Our handicapped accessible vehicles provide affordable fares based on age and distance. A mobile community is a thriving community. Wherever you need to go, we'll take you there. Call 256-329-8444 to schedule your trip today. Arise. your ride to a better life.
Grace's Flowers, Hillaby Street, Alexander City, Alabama's been there for many decades. Grace's Flowers, it's all about flowers. It's flower power at Grace's Flowers on Hillaby Street. Let me just tell you, you're in the doghouse, you need flowers. You need to cheer somebody up, you need flowers. Who do you think about? You think about Grace's Flowers. Grace's Flowers been there again for decades. Hillaby Street, 234-4238. Grace's Flowers.
Alex City Marine is booming at our new state-of-the-art facility on Highway 280 in the Gap. Alex City Marine has expanded with the best in Landau pontoon boats and Suzuki outboards. But now, we added premium black fin center consoles and performance-driven excursion pontoons. See Steven and the crew for the best in on-time service for any boat. And our huge new on-site boat storage and wet slip combo deals. Call the pros the locals know. Alex City Marine.
What makes Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadilla so giant? Crispy fingers, sauce, and melty cheese. Zaxby's Giant Chicken Finger Quesadillas. Who's got the sauce?
Zaxby's. A new year means new challenges for your land needs, and now is the best time to gear up at Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor on Highway 280 in Alexander City. Right now through spring, Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor has to clear all Mahindra 2024 and 2025 inventory with terms up to 84 months. We also have all implements to harvest and tame any land job. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoors also has a huge selection of Spartan zero-turn mowers with 0 down and 0% interest up to 60 months on select models. Lake Martin Tractor and Outdoor, Highway 280, Alexander City.
Hillaby Home and Garden Shop. Let me tell you what's the truth. They're wide open. If you're looking for clean pine straw, they have them. If you're looking for healthy plants, they have them. If you're looking for vegetable plants, they have them. And some of the prettiest flowers and philodendrons and all them other types I can't pronounce at Hillaby Home and Garden, formerly Betty's Garden Center, Highway 22 in Alexander City. Update here from Santa Claus concerning our first president, George Washington. No, George Washington did not have wooden teeth. Au contraire now. This is a popular myth. His dentures were actually made from a combination of materials including human teeth, animal teeth, cow and horses, ivory, elephant, and hippopotamuses.
How in the world did they get all that together in one thing to put in his mouth? Hippopotamus?
How do they attach
up in the
them
northeast
all?
part of our country? Ain't no hippopotamuses around here.
Oh, Lord help us.
No, but they real popular up around Washington, D.C.
Well, you talking about the politicians, but I'm talking about real hippopotamuses.
I'm talking about real hippopotamuses.
Mm-hmm.
They're mainly from around Virginia area.
So he had some teeth from Henrietta Hippo. Remember Henrietta Hippo? The character, come on, y'all.
What was it in?
It was a little cartoon.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Henrietta the Hippo,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, Karen Keith's on with us this morning. We didn't introduce our guest. We're talking about George Washington's wooden teeth.
Yes.
But good morning to you there, Santa Claus. Anyway, this is new. Jeff Garner coming to Russell Crossroads.
Yes, it is something very new, and it's very, very cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know how they always say you're 7 degrees away from knowing somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Well, somebody goes, well, how did you find him? I was like, well, they kind of found me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm huge in a community garden that's in Sylacauga,
Mm-hmm.
that is in the projects. It's 5 acres. It's with SAFE that feeds and does classes there.
I didn't know
and
that.
I go and I have gone there several times to just go and visit and go to some of the classes and listen to some of the speakers and stuff because it's fascinating and help out. And they wrote this huge grant for him to come because they've also taken over some of the old Avondale mills. And,
wow.
And he...
Refurbishing them?
Well, here's the thing. He is huge into eco-dyeing and, natural fibers with hemp and cotton and bringing back old mills and doing eco-dyeing and bringing artisans in, artisans in and stuff like that for them to come back, but doing stuff that's more friendly for the earth and friendly for your body because there's so much in your clothes. There's plastic, there's, all kinds of stuff. And so they wrote a grant. He's coming for the next 3 days. He's actually here.
Where's he from?
He is originally from Tennessee.
Okay.
But, I've been emailing him back and forth working on this, and I'm in Paris at Fashion Week. I'm in New York at Fashion Week. I'm in, wherever he, when I FaceTimed him last Wednesday, he was in Malibu. But just fascinating, and so he was coming to do eco-dyes. And then
eco-dyes?
Eco-dyes. So he's going to show you how to take plants like flowers and bark and stuff and dye clothing. He does not dye anything he cannot drink. Like the dyes he uses, he can drink on how to do that. And
hemp? Can you drink hemp?
Hemp is a form of cotton, so you cannot. No,
I thought hemp is
but this is the cool thing about him. So he designs for Taylor Swift, Gisele Bundchen, Miley Cyrus, Kings of Leon, Def Leppard.
He's in now, Def Leppard.
Def Leppard. Like some really, really cool. Cool people have worn his designs and his dresses. So when we were emailing back and forth, and I said, since you're coming for free, he's like, I'm in the area. Why not? And I'm like, okay. I said,
wow.
Well, why don't you bring some of your clothing? Do a trunk show. And he's got a huge documentary out called Let Them Be Naked, and it's about, now Kenny, I know, I saw that look.
I know.
She said naked, not naked.
That's right.
Not naked,
Thank
naked.
you, Scott.
Yeah.
It's still the same thing, and get no clothes on.
About going back to some natural fibers and stuff, and look, when I was Googling his film and looking at his documentary, I was like, Gerard Butler is in this film? He's friends with Chris Hemsworth. I'm like, okay, this guy's pretty, legit on all that cool stuff. So he's bringing his book, he's bringing some of his clothing with T-shirts, intimate wear, which would be, bras and panties and that kind of stuff. He's bringing everything that he would absolutely have that would be to couture. And so when I said, well, just bring a few. Now, this is like Martin.
You use a lot of big words on me, though.
To what?
Couture. It's something that your daughter would know what that is. I promise. So would your wife. But so he's bringing some of his designs that are even in the Smithsonian Museum that he is known for, so that people can see what a fashion show looks like on sweet little Lake Martin. And so when he sent me the dimensions of what he was looking for models, I was like, you do know that this is not my element and this is not my thing, my realm. So I have got probably about 13 to 14 people that are modeling. 3 of them are Auburn collegiate volleyball players. They're like 6'1", 6'2", 6'4", gorgeous girls that one of my friends found and said, hey, I have a connection with the volleyball team. I was like, send them to me. So he's doing we're going to be like Paris or New York and have a full-fledged fashion show at Crossroads Saturday morning. You need to come. You'll never see this again for free in your life. You need to come see this.
It says 9:30, 10, and 11:15.
Okay, so 9:30, we're going to do, for children that are going to be there, make seed paper. And seed paper, you can plant and show them how to make Mother's Day cards by pressing flowers. And then at 10 o'clock, he's going to talk about what he's doing and showing the eco-dye and about his documentary. And then the fashion show will start around 11. So, yes.
So, I hate to rain on the parade,
I know.
but there's an 80% chance of rain.
I know.
So what's your plan?
The stables was probably their backup plan, yes.
Okay.
And I hope it's not that, but
yeah.
I would love to see 150 people there. I know that Saturday is busy, but any child or any student, I've contacted the apparel design at Auburn to let them know he's here, so that those students can come. Because when are you ever going to have access to a fashion designer? And he's not like The Devil Wears Prada. You know, he's very nice. He's very kind.
2 is coming out, by the way.
I know.
I don't know what in the world y'all talking about. Devil Wears Prada.
He is not cultured as we are.
Prophetic, sustainable,
sustainable couture. Yes, prophetic. That is his nonprofit that he has started. And he, like I said, he's fascinating. But and David Simpkins, that is, our worship leader at our church. Okay, so he needs live music, and he was explaining to me every 3 models the music needs to change. Like, Karen, you're in theater. It's telling a story. I need a story told, and I'm like, David's one of the only people. So David goes, well, I don't know, Karen. He called me up. He goes, he knows Def Leppard, Karen. Barry Manilow has opened for him, like for his stuff, like. This guy's really cool. And I said, I told you would like him. And the other thing is he's got like 26,000 followers on Instagram. And so he might be able to put little sweet Lake Martin on the map.
I'm liking it.
When we come back, I have a question about his attire. But
Earth, art, and community. We'll be right back. Lake Martin, Dable Area Chamber of Commerce. Let's just talk membership today. Membership is very inexpensive. I'm not going to give you a figure because I think I've got it right, but I want you to check with them to make sure. Lake Martin, Dable Area Chamber of Commerce, you can sign up as an individual, as a business. I would go by there instead of calling. I would go by there. They're located in downtown Dable, right next to the courthouse, and you're going to love their, I'm going to say still, their new office. Go see them today.
Medicare for Veterans, MedicareSalute.com. Medicare for Veterans, helping to maximize your VA, CHAMP VA, and TRICARE benefits. Call 256-675-5315 today. Ask for Amber Walker. Ask about Medicare, life, health, dental, and final expenses. Do that today. Call 256-675-5315.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Ivy Creek Healthcare is excited to showcase their newest clinic, Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin, located conveniently near the main entrance to Stillwater's on Highway 49 South in Dable. Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin is an urgent care with walk-ins welcome. Whether you need lab work, x-rays, or immediate care, find comfort here at Ivy Creek Family Care of Lake Martin. Ivy Creek, here when you need us most. 256-827-5379.
The best lakefront properties don't happen by accident. They're designed, crafted, and built to perfection. Trusted for over 35 years, Lakescape creates breathtaking waterfront retreats built to impress and made to last a lifetime. From your mailbox to the end of your dock, we are the single source answer to design, build, and maintain your dream lakescape. It all starts at lakescape.com.
Satterfield Outdoor Living is Lake Martin's trusted friend for your outdoor land and leisure needs. We're the region's authorized Skag mower dealer for residential and commercial lawns and offer all the small engine accessories you need. With top lines of Steel, Echo, Shindaiwa, Husqvarna, and Metabo products that can tame any landscape. Satterfield is also your grill headquarters with Big Green Egg Grill. And our pros service everything in-house and back up all sales. Get the Satterfield Outdoor difference on Highway 280 right across from Tallapoosa Ford.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call
you listen carefully, you'll hear the roads of Alabama calling. And Sarah Honda has your answer. Serving you for over 40 years with one of the largest Honda and pre-owned inventories in the state, and the Sarah Promise. Our best deal when you buy or trade, a 72-hour exchange policy, a no-hassle trade-in promise. Written offers are good for 7 days. And our best service promise. Our factory-certified technicians help keep your vehicle running smoothly. That's why Alabama can be yours to discover in a new vehicle from Sarah Honda in Sylacauga.
Oh, my goodness alive. Chick-fil-A, good morning to you, Lois Ann Murphy, and to the whole team. I always like to include the whole team because that's what they are at Chick-fil-A. Whether they're catering an event for you or whether you're going through the drive-through to get something to eat, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, chicken nuggets, or if you're going through to just sit down, stop and sit down and go in there and enjoy your stay at Chick-fil-A. Enjoy your stay at Chick-fil-A. I just love saying that. Hey, welcome back, show. Hey, I did get a note from Miss Melissa Edwards from Russell Medical. Do a shout out to all the volunteers at Russell Medical. It is Volunteer Appreciation Week, and we appreciate each and every one of you in every area you're in. I was just talking to Danny Hayes, our next guest, and he was talking about a lady that used to be a volunteer way back when that I never knew. Karen Keeson with us out here talking about Earth, Art, Community, and a lot of other hippie things going on. And she does have her shoes on today, though.
There we go.
But this is Jeff Garner is coming to Russell Crossroads this coming Saturday. Rain or shine?
Yes, rain or shine. We'll move it to the stables if we need to. But, we've never had anything like this. I think it's going to be really cool. Mm-hmm. I think it's I think it's something that is great for our area to do something like this.
Well, it's different. I'm gonna use that word
it's
different.
Very different.
And different is good. In fact, we've got a picture of the guy right here, and then he looks like a what do you call him?
A couture designer.
Yeah, couture.
That would do fashion design.
Yes,
a fashion design. Yes. Well, okay. Let me tell you a little tidbit of information about him that I think is kind of interesting. Of all the stuff that people have Googled about him, somebody was in my facility and said, "Did you know that Mattel designed a doll after him?" And I'm like, "Come again?" And they're like, "You remember Barbie and Ken?" Mm-hmm. Well, Barbie, stepped out on Ken with a doll named Blaine.
No.
He was the live Blaine that they designed.
Oh, he can't come here.
That they designed after, and I was
He's a home wrecker.
I was like, "Are you kidding me?" And she's like,
Blaine?
Yes.
I never heard of Blaine.
Yeah. Okay, you've got to Google that one because I was like, really? And now this is somebody that's in their late 70s that knew the story. Of course, that was probably before my time. She was in her 70s, so this might have been early on. But I was like, Blaine.
Wow,
so he was a Mattel design a doll after. He's done a lot of interesting things. He grew up in Franklin, Tennessee, on a horse farm.
Wow.
Loves
Beautiful,
horses.
Beautiful area
Loves
right there.
horses.
This
Yes.
is right at home at the Crossroads.
Hey, I think about a fashion designer and working at Russell in its heyday. John Paul Gobel. Anybody that worked at Russell would remember that name. He was a fashion designer for Russell. He would come down here when they would have their sales or sales meetings and that type thing. I remember going up there to New York City in his penthouse and having what's those black thing, fish, real expensive fish eggs.
Caviar.
Caviar. He had caviar. I wasn't much for caviar. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
Here's a home wrecker right here.
Blaine. Yep, back in the day.
I am learning so much.
Is he younger than Ken? So she stepped out with a younger guy, I guess?
I don't know. I don't know that whole story. We're going to have to figure that one out.
I bet if you go back and look, Ken probably stepped out on her first, probably. I would think,
Jeff Garner.
But I mean, he really, and if any student, I mean, you've got free access to somebody, not having to pay to come and, listen to, pay for something like this. I mean, when are you ever going to get an opportunity to see a real fashion show with 18 different styles? It's men and women. Like, I've had to find all kinds of people for this fashion show, which is kind of fun.
Well, I used to walk on the ramp at Russell when they would have their fashion shows in high school and college. Yeah, they would pick some of the guys out around here.
I did get some college students, some young gentlemen. So, I mean.
Keep your shirt on.
Miss Ruby Gasson, make sure everything looked right when we went on the stage.
I love it, but I mean, I think it's cool to have like a run. And if you're into art, you need to come see this. If you're into fashion design, any students.
You say music by Jackie Garrett.
Yes, she is this farmer that actually that's in Sylacauga, that's in that area, and so she is coming. She's gonna play a little music during the seed paper and the flower presentation. And then you got Dave Simpkins that's going to accompany him for he wants live music for the fashion show.
This is a family thing.
It is a huge family thing. I envision children running around, hanging out. I mean, he's going to get down off the stage probably with the eco dye and show people how to dye and tear up material and show you how to dye different things. Like if you want to dye with chestnut, his stuff of what he's asked for is like chestnut bark, different things. Like he wants to tell people how to take this kind of stuff and do some dyeing and something that, you can do later on with your, like tie-dyeing with your kids, using some of this kind of dye stuff because you use soda ash and vinegar and.
So does he dye his own clothes?
Yes, he makes and dyes his own clothes.
The stuff he has on right here?
Yes, he dyes and makes his own clothes. He's got stuff in the Smithsonian Museum. He's known for stuff like back in the early 1900s, late 1800s, of the clothing designs, like with the bustles and all that kind of stuff. Like he was into that when he first kind of started out and researching all those dyes and what it would do to people. And so he's, like I said, he's really fascinating and just very kind and very sweet. Talking to him, and like I said, he's not like Meryl Streep in The Devil Wears Prada. And so that's why I'm like, people need to come and meet this guy. Like he's and he's got a great cause. I mean, his mother passed away of breast cancer, and he is into health and really would there's been several different suits against Victoria's Secrets and stuff in their bras and different things like that, that he is really trying to change the fashion industry for healthier clothing for people.
You talk about fashions. If you go back 100 years, 100 plus years, the fashion, how it's changed over the years. You talk about because I watch a lot of Westerns, you see the dresses, these big old dresses, you think, that couldn't be comfortable. To me, he's looking for us to be more comfortable. We're a more comfortable society than we used to be.
He said, think about your grandparents, and they used to sew. I mean, my grandmother made every one of my Easter dresses. And he goes, look at the fabric. There were maybe 3 products in it. Now there's 10 to 15. He said, you need to go back to the 3 products, in there because it's healthier for skin. He goes, think about it. You wear clothes all day long. So if you have issues, and that could be due to a lot of stuff, food, clothing, environment, so the healthier you are, the better you'll be.
I think about the 70s. I'm selling men's clothes, a lot of double knit. In fact, you ladies out there, you would love to have legs like I got, because I ain't got a hair on my legs. Double knit, snatched every one of them out, just as smooth as a baby's rear end out here.
I know.
Well, he found some old Levi's that were over 100 years old, made originally out of hemp, which is a form of cotton, that didn't have one tear in them. So, I mean, clothing think about it, back then lasted forever.
Well, think about fashion. You talk about blue jeans. They were made right here at Avondale. Zero defects way back when. We talk about Russell. They had a product from an opening room when they opened up the cotton to the finished product right here in Alexander City. This is a fashion.
This is what's perfect for him because he would love to see some of that stuff come back to this area. I mean, he researched Russell. I mean, it's not by chance, that he wanted to come here with everything that we have to talk about it. He's got a small meal forum that I'm going to here in Sylacauga on Thursday morning, talking about that kind of stuff and what they're going to do, hopefully at that Avondale Mill. So, yeah.
Let me remind you, folks, this event at Russell Crossroads Saturday morning is a free, and it's open to the public. That means all you can. Son, thank you for coming out here. And Chad, good job on her eye there, too, buddy. Good left hook.
I thought he was right-handed.
Jan Keeson, thank you for coming out here.
Thank you.
We'll be right back. Well, let me tell you what, Glenn Smith is right down the road in Opelika, Alabama. They are just really known for having a huge inventory of Chevys and GMCs on the lot right now. Fueled up, ready to roll. Also, check out the huge used inventory featuring clean late model trucks, SUVs, family haulers, Go see them at Glenn Smith down in Opelika, Alabama.
Well, it's that time of year again. James Gang Amusement says, come ride with the James Gang. April 21st through the 25th at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex. Tuesday through Friday, 6 to 10 p.m. Saturday, 3 to 10 p.m. Wristband cost, Tuesday through Thursday, $20. Friday through Saturday, $25. So put that on your things to do this week. That's at the Charles E. Bailey Sportplex in Alexander City.
Ready for an unforgettable escape? Jump into adventure at Lake Martin, Alabama. From thrilling water sports to peaceful fishing spots, it's love at first bite every time you cast your line. Want more excitement? Catch an event with our vibrant festivals, concerts, and fishing tournaments all year long. And when the sun sets, dive downtown to discover local shops, delicious dining, and warm southern hospitality. Explore Lake Martin, where every moment is an adventure waiting to happen.
The Morris Haynes Law Firm focuses on representing those who have been injured or mistreated by the wrongful acts of others. We have offices in Ellick City and Birmingham, but we have been calling Ellick City home for over 30 years. If you find yourself in need of a lawyer, give us a call at Morris Haynes, 256-329-2000. We would be honored to help you.
At C&T Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Ellick City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery. S&S Tire is the #1 tire and service dealer in the entire Lake Martin region for reasons. First, S&S works on all makes and models, including imports, and our advanced trained ASE Master Tech can pinpoint and correct problems before they happen. S&S Tire sells by volume, and that allows us to demand the best price on all major brands, including Michelin, Goodyear, and Toyo. Most importantly, S&S Tire and Auto lives, works, worships, and interacts in our home community. S&S Tire, #1 for many reasons, but most importantly, #1 for your satisfaction.
You've dreamed about the perfect house, a place to call your own, and a place to not only stretch out, but to grow. Auto Owners protects your house because to you, it's home. That's simple human sense. Happy to help, man. I was just over there talking to myself anyway.
Eula is located in downtown Alexander City. You know what my wife was telling me? She wants a filet. Yeah, that's a little bit something different for her these days. Me, I'll eat a filet, a ribeye, anytime if you're ready, I'm ready. Jerry Tapley's ready at Eula. Of course, serving breakfast right now, lunch today, and then supper time too. And he does cater. He's located inside the square on Calhoun Street, downtown Alexander City. Just one of those days. You can't get your kicks on Route 66, but you can out here with Mr. Danny Hayes with us from Tallapoosa County Historical Museum, which is located in downtown Dadeville, beautiful Dadeville, Alabama. Hey, man, you got all kind of gizmos out here today.
Just want to be sure we always have plenty to talk about, and how we're going to get into a little bit of that in just a little bit. The traffic, no jokes here. Traffic was fast, except till I got up to the top of the River Hill Bridge, and there was a tractor doing about 2 miles an hour just as you turn into the old 280. And I know it took another 20 minutes to get to the turn. It would not. I bet there were 20 cars behind us.
Did you blow your horn?
Wasn't doing no place to pass or nothing.
When you come in and you get to the top of River Bridge Hill, do you go the old Dadeville Road route? Yep. That's still.
Turn in.
They'll be closing that for long.
Oh.
When they put the red light at the top of the hill where you're talking about, there's going to be a Love truck stop right there on the right.
Oh.
And right past.
So the veering off to the right is going to go away?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I guess it'll come in right there below where the Love truck stop is, which kind of goes back
by the
down.
Top, the
by
crisis
Flint
center.
Hill. Yeah. So all that's going to be changing. Of course, traffic, like you say, it's you know, when I was coming in this morning, I was running about 5-10 minutes late, but I got to looking at traffic was busier, but there's a lot of work trucks right here, a lot of folks leaving early. There's a lot of work going on both sides of the river right now, on the lake, on the land. So,
Kenny and Scott, the biggest problem that I personally, everybody has, nobody allows enough time for anything to go haywire on the trip. Could be a car wreck or like this, a tractor or something. You know, if it takes 16 minutes to drive up here, I don't want to allow 16 minutes, to get up here. You need to allow 20, 25. Anything could happen, as long as you got that phone with you where you can call in. I've got a couple of little items Scott can be looking at in just a minute, and you're going to try to help me figure out what that and this is a corn cob, and I want Scott to be thinking about what those things have in common.
I want to hear this.
You got a pretty blank look there on your face right now. Let me.
I'm just guessing. All right, this is a light, so it's a project light where you can see in the dark. If you had this, I would think maybe you could soak that in kerosene or oil or something and make that a light. You could light it and be a torch.
Or you could use that light right there to go the outhouse in and use that right there.
Well,
that's pretty good guessing.
You could use that for your light, get out there, but then. Well, that's not really a cob. That really won't do much good.
Is that known as Indian corn right there?
I don't rightly know. We've got a bunch of dried corn down there.
Or you could be an old Indian, what do they call it? Not witch doctor, but the holy man.
Medicine man.
Medicine man.
Hey,
you could sit there and you could, you could put incense all over, put smoke all around it. And
so you talking about lighting that?
It wouldn't burn long.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and cave in and get right back to that thing instead. I was going to let you think on it, but you're too fast for me, man. You figured that one out right quick. This is indeed, have you ever heard the expression, light a shuck? It's an old expression. I remember Daddy using it when
like a shuck?
Light.
Light a shuck.
With a match. Daddy used to use that expression when it was time to go. He'd do his little hand tap. Well, about time to light a shuck.
Really? So what was he saying?
Long ago, when people would be maybe at their neighbor's house or something after the sunset, and you got to walk back, you get one of these, maybe sort of twirl it up a little bit and light it, and that was your flashlight to walk back to your house.
Really?
You better walk in a hurry because it ain't gonna burn long.
Well, you carry 3 or 4 with you, but
Okay.
whatever. But
I've never known that.
Time to light a shuck.
I've never heard that, and I love old sayings.
Well, it wouldn't be much light, but if it's pitch dark and the moon's not out and that sort of stuff like that, that makes a better.
In the pitch dark, a little bit of light is a lot of light.
Do you know, you mentioned something that a lot of folks don't ever use anymore, are matches. Matches used to be a big thing.
I do.
Do you?
Light a fire on the grill, you know.
If
I can't find my clicker, I've got a big box of matches.
That surprises me.
Things progress. Used to, you could strike matches anywhere because the phosphorus white was on the tip, but the others, the phosphorus on the box, and you have to strike them on the box.
Right. But the little ones that have the little flip out thing, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, the paper matches.
Yeah,
You gotta use that
paper
thing,
matches.
I don't have one in my
I do
pocket.
have some around my fireplace, on top of my fireplace that I've held on to, long matches. Now I use a long lighter.
Well, used to, for marketing items, like they would, like South Trust Bank would have had a pack of matches, the flip matches.
Sure.
You go motels.
Sure.
Yeah, you pick up from the motel. Hey, I'm gonna grab that from the Holiday Inn. Whatever. You don't see those
Not too many
anymore.
smoke cigarettes much anymore.
No, you don't. You don't see
Things
that.
progress, and people carried matches, and then everybody came into lighters. And what was the lighters?
Bic. The old Bic
the
light.
metal one, Ziploc.
Oh yeah, Ziploc.
Yeah, we had one up here one time.
Yeah.
That distinctive clink or clunk.
Yeah, you can smell it. I
make
can smell that lighter.
Other stuff that happened to be in my pockets.
Before you go to that, I want to reiterate
Yes.
how bright, we're talking about lights, how bright I was to figure out what that was.
I'm impressed.
Yeah, okay, now you pull that out. I just want to hear that.
Okay, let me take another little sip of coffee out of my Trump cup. Oh, that's good. Got a lot of vanilla in there. I like that French vanilla type stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Is that light's already on? Wow, that's
I cut it down right there.
Okay. That's a good light right there.
The point of bringing this was to show you how things change from, 70, 80 years to that. This would go 3 or 4, 5 feet. That thing, honest to goodness, shined up in the top of a tree 150 yards away. You can go coon hunting with that.
I used to have one kind of like, I like a good flashlight.
Well, it's got all the blinking reds in there, but this is a heck of a contrast between a shuck and that thing right there with red blinking lights and the beam, that blind a car. But that's how things change in a matter of 70 or 80 years.
Have you ever, or either one of you ever used I guess you would dip it in, I don't know if it'd be kerosene, but have.
It's funny you said that. All I could think about was Indiana Jones and Rambo movies when they're in the cave. They're dark and dark.
Yeah.
And they go, they've got gas down in there. They're like, okay, they'll take their shirt, rip it up, and wrap it around a pole, and light it, and it keeps burning.
But a lot of westerns, they use those.
Yeah.
They'll stick them right outside of a bar or something like that.
Right.
Or would that be kerosene? Would they be
lamp oil? You
lamp
can
oil,
buy
lamp
a
oil. Okay.
tiki torch. Now, coming up through school, this is a little bit hard to see. Looks like this is a pin light. And the little thing, you can hardly tell if it's even on. But this was fancy. If you had something like this when I was in school, oh my goodness, that was fancy to have. You seen Danny's flashlight? And things like.
But would you get in trouble with it?
It's kind of like what a doctor would use to look down your throat.
Yeah, that's what they would use. They had the little pin light batteries that were new. And anyway, lights progressed. And a show about 8 months ago, we did the carbide lights that were used in the mines. And carbide with water hit it out of here. Anyway, a white flame came out. This is a big progression of burning a corncob shuck to something that'll throw a beam at you under 150 yards. And of course, it's rechargeable and all that kind of stuff like that.
Why do we go to LED lights? Why was the big?
Maybe last longer and they're brighter. I don't know.
They're bright.
LEDs came into existence in the early 50s, about 50,
Really?
52 or 3.
Really?
Yes. Well, it's just like anything else to do with cassette players and radios, and that. You saturate the market with an item. You got something else that's better, and you know it'll sell, but you want to sell all the Walkmans you can before you come out with something different for sound or earbuds. You saturate the market with what you have now, then you bring other products out because you know you've got income based stuff.
VCRs. I mean, people, we used to pay $600. I remember paying $600 for a VCR when it popped up. Then you had the VHS, and then you go to like Radio Shack and pay to be a member to rent movies at $5 a movie. And now
but how fun was that to go to Blockbuster
You're right.
and go in and the new release is out. And it's not there because they're all gone. And the shop behind South Trust when I was the manager there, the lady that would come in there that owned it, I thought, tell me when it's coming out. I'd get there in time to get it.
Get in line.
And we will be right back after these messages.
Feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
Looking to transform your outdoor space?
Brown Nursing Home on Washington Street in Alexander City is a 68-bed facility. Therapies offered are physical, occupational, speech, IV, and wound healing. Very important to know, Brown Nursing Home accepts most insurances. Catherine Sykes is the RN Director of Nursing, Dr. Timothy Corbin is the Medical Director, and Dylan Beagles is the Administrator, and one fine staff that'll take care of you. It's all about you at Brown Nursing Home. 256-329-9061.
There's only one clear choice in the Lake Martin area for plumbing, heating, and air. That's All Clear Plumbing and Air. Our professionally trained technicians offer full service repair and installation on all major brands. From drips to water heaters, thermostats to entire air conditioning and heating systems, and everything in between. Our fast, reliable, and guaranteed top-notch customer service will keep you informed and up to speed through the entire process. Call us today or look for us on Facebook and Instagram at All Clear Plumbing and Air, 256-496-2056. License number 19172.
Benton, Clearing, and Grading is Cody and LD Benton, and they got your job in sight. Moving dirt is a clean job to them. Clearing a lot for your home or business is what they do, and they do it right. Call LD or Cody today at 256-397-2531 or 397-2532 for a quote today. I promise you, they'll do the job right. That's Benton, Clearing, and Grading.
Lake Life Wellness Studio is located in downtown Dadeville behind the courthouse. Lake Life is more than a place you want to come to move. It's a lifestyle. We didn't just want to open a studio. We wanted to build a community and recharge here at Lake Martin, offering Pilates, yoga, sauna, and cold plunge. Check out our Lake Life Wellness Studio merchandise, which is officially here. Sign up for a membership today and be part of the Lake Life Wellness Studio community. Visit our website, lakelifewellnessstudio.com, and be sure to follow us on social media.
Thunderbolt and Lightfoot at Oscar's Cafe on Highway 49 South in Dadeville, Alabama is looking to see you today. Now let me tell you, they got great food. They've always had great food all these years. Now they still got that atmosphere. They still got that service. They still cater. Let me stop right there. 15 to 415 they can handle. So give them a call today at Oscar's Highway 49 South in Dadeville. 256-825-4827.
$56 degrees outside right now. It's going up to 82, partly cloudy skies. Tonight, another pleasant night, 52 and clear. Going into the weekend, low 80s Thursday and Friday, mid 50s, low 60s Thursday and Friday. Perfect for going to the carnival at the Sportplex. Saturday is a chance of rain, which we desperately need. 77 for a high, 57 for a low. Real good chance of rain. Slight chance of rain on Sunday and Monday. Low to mid 80s, upper 50s, low 60s. Both days, both nights. 5-day forecast brought to you by Top Gun Pest Control, Highway 280 in Alexander City. Danny Hayes with us out here with us from Tallapoosa County Historical Museum Director, President, downtown Dadeville, Alabama. That's continuing to grow. People are finding out more and more about it. And y'all got y'all's quarterly meeting this coming Sunday.
We do. We had to postpone it because of bad weather last month. But normally it's every 3 months. Harold Banks, a member, a longtime member who did the Harold Banks Canoe Trail on the river, he will be speaking about the Grafenberg Medical School that was in Dadeville. Ralph's family, Dr. Banks. Ralph has Harold, his brother's name's Ralph. Harold has got a lot to tell us about the early medical school and what you were taught and what it cost and all that sort of stuff.
When was that? What years was that in Dadeville?
It was before the Civil War. The Civil War led to the closing of it.
I did not know that.
The sign is downtown, but it's really a couple of miles out the West Lafayette Street. But at any rate, Harold will be speaking this coming Sunday at the museum at 2 p.m. We can seat about 50 or 60, and normally we average about 40 to 70. We never know. But that's going to be very interesting. We have the doctor's little tools, the bullet removing kit. You remember I brought up here and stuff, and the syringes for operations. We have a lot of that stuff. Will be super interesting. And
y'all have some really good speakers when y'all do this quarterly.
We try to, because there's certain things you want something that nobody really knows much about. Interesting, like this kind of stuff or something. But we've got so many sections in there that have. If we get right with you, you're free to walk around all you want to. But if we right with you, we can point things out in every section that's interesting. Such as you would walk past this or this, and I might say, "Oh, did you happen to know this was an early flashlight?" You know, stuff like that.
And then here comes the story behind it.
And we've got stories, and we love to play the old wind-up Edison phonograph. We love to do the old air-operated church organ with your feet going and your knees and all that. Excuse me, I know that.
I bet some company coming.
We've got a lot of stuff to look at in there, and before I get away from, incidentally,
Squirrel?
No. Barbara Romine was a classmate of mine. I mentioned, and her funeral is tomorrow. Friday, on Radney's. I saw you pronounce that.
Yeah, I think the world of that family.
She and Ricky were both classmates of mine, but you're welcome to come to that. This is a nice little thing. I have an old magazine. Look at here, look at this. This is Claudette Colbert, right here, a movie star, singer, etc., etc. And what's interesting right down here is, after experimenting, I'm convinced that my throat is safest with Lucky's.
Lucky Strike.
Lucky Strike cigarette.
From laugh to tears in 30 seconds.
If you want to be a movie star and sing, and just buy a pack of Lucky's.
But you know what? What you're saying, they used to sell that. Movie stars, you'd see a movie star, a man or woman smoking a cigarette and think, wow.
Oh, a doctor recommended it. More doctors smoke Lucky's, than other people.
Man, that's changed over the years, and now you can't even. I guess you can't even have a tobacco or any kind of tobacco commercial.
No.
Magazines or
liquor. No, and beer and liquor and cigarettes and all
that. There's whiskey ads out there. I've seen those.
And
not many.
Beer.
Well,
beer.
Nobody can afford cigarettes anyway, but used to the patients could smoke in the hospital in the bed. I had an uncle that did that. Walked in, had a cigarette going.
Can you imagine and let you smoke on a plane years ago?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
There was no place for that smoke to go.
At Russell, I think when they moved in the new sales office where the city complex is now, I think there was still smoking going on then.
I know Daddy had an ashtray on his desk over at the main office.
I left in '86, and I'm just trying to.
You could smoke in that number 7 bleacher. There was smoking areas there. Of course, you couldn't take a break, but I don't know when I've seen anybody smoking a cigarette. And
There's smoking sections into high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the little item I had in my pocket a minute ago. Here's a box of matches, and here is what obviously looks like a cigarette lighter, which is what it is.
That's a good-looking lighter.
But look at this one, Scott. Look, he's closer. Look at this. Watch this. You flip the lever open, and there's no wick. You see those little probes?
Oh, yeah.
Look, it's an electric.
That thing, you shock somebody with that.
Can you
Push that little button right there.
Can you light a cigar or cigarette from it?
Yes, you just push it up against that little spark, and it's rechargeable. And you put your cigarette up against those little lightning things that are going across. Don't put your tongue on that thing.
I wouldn't. But I know the guys that for smoking cigars. I mean, they got like flamethrowers. Out there.
Well, my point in this crazy stuff like this is that we have all these things in sections, and we point these little things out, and people are like, "What?" You know, we've got items that you just don't see anywhere else. A friend of mine passed away a year or two ago, and that was in a box of stuff he left right there. But another item or two before we run out of time, which we always do, I wanted to show you another little interesting.
Good night. You got your pocket full today, don't you?
These are interesting things. This silver dollar, I'm going to talk a little fast, a quarter, penny, dime, nickel, this, that, and the other. Scott, look at that thing. Rub your fingernail on the edge. It has notches, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
You wonder why there are notches on a coin. Danny Boy's going to tell you.
We're all ears.
50-cent piece. The quarters had it.
So what's he got in his hand? What you got in your hand?
That's a silver dollar.
You're a magician now.
I'm going to tell you now, this is the truth. I always wondered myself why. Silver dollars had silver.
Silver dollars.
Not solid silver, but about 95% like that. And so did coins up through 64. Then they got the copper, they call it the sandwich coin, which we have some of. But I'm going to get around right quick to tell you why there's notches on here. People used to take silver dollars and would grind the edge off and get some silver off the coin.
Golly.
The notches would show if a coin had been tampered with.
Wow.
There you go.
And now you know the rest.
So if it had been tampered with, it was not worthy of $1 anymore.
Well, you won't know where they got it, whoever gave it to you for whatever reason. The nickels and pennies don't, because, they weren't worth doing it. It also had...
Water had notches on it.
We're going to have to go take a break, aren't we?
Yeah, we will take a break. We'll be right back, and then we're going to have to wrap her up. Christopher Crumley, let me tell you what, he is adding more and more to the store. Enoch's Hardware, more to the hardware end of it. Bait and tackle, always more to the bait and tackle, live bait and tackle, artificial bait and tackle. Of course, pine straw, feed for your chickens now. So he's becoming more and more of a really wide open hardware store. That's Enoch's Hardware, Bait and Tackle, downtown Rockford.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open, located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all: Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
The Chambers Tallapoosa Coosa Community Action Committee is a local nonprofit agency whose mission is to enhance the quality of life for low-income persons, while also providing services that promote self-sufficiency. We offer programs that include Head Start, family daycare, low-income energy assistance, and weatherization, among others. The central office location is 170 South Broadnack Street in Dadeville. Call 256-825-4287 or online at cacctc.com.
Cloud9 is a lifestyle boutique downtown Alexander City. We're right on Main Street next to Carlisle's, and we're open from 10 to 5 Monday through Friday and 10 to 2 on Saturdays. We offer a variety of items ranging from ladies' clothing from size extra small to 2XL. We have baby clothes including newborn gifts. We have wedding registries and the beloved Diva Wash. If you know, you know. Follow us on social media and come see us today on Main Street.
Carlisle Heating and Air says it's tune-up time for your HVAC system. Having your unit tuned up increases energy efficiency and can reduce the wear and tear on your unit. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019 for a price. Serving the Lake Martin area, Alexander City, Dadeville, Jackson Gap, and Goodwater. Don't get hot, be cool. Call Carlisle Heating and Air today at 256-234-0019. Don't get hot, be cool.
Summertime is a special time. Time on the water, time away from work, and more time with family and friends. Make sure your heart is ready for the season with an appointment at the UAB Heart and Vascular Clinic at Russell Medical. I'm Dr. Kevin Sublett, and our entire clinic is dedicated to keeping your heart healthy. We're right here in your own community and backed by the knowledge and expertise of UAB Medicine. Make an appointment today by calling 256-234-2644 or visit uabmedicine.org/heartrussell.
Big things are happening at Glenn Smith GMC in Opelika.
Get massive savings on our entire lineup of GMC Sierra trucks. 1500s, 2500s, every model side by side for comparison. Plus, we always have a fresh selection of late model pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs ready to roll with huge discounts. People from all over the USA buy from Glenn Smith Chevrolet.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
Well, I guess it's about time to wrap up another show. We thank y'all for being with us. Scott, glad you're back with us. Danny Hayes was always a treat. And I was thinking about it yesterday, you coming on today. You've been doing this for many years, and we really do appreciate you.
2.5 years.
But you take your time to come from Dadeville twice a month to come over here and sit down with us, and you always do a lot of homework. I know you're promoting the museum, which you love, but we just really do appreciate you coming out here.
I enjoy it very much and get a lot of compliments. Quickly, I ran into 2 guys that said they knew you. I run across their name, Bob Collins. He said, I know old Kenny Dean. I was in a place in Dadeville. And then Wayne Daughtry said he was big buddies with Charles.
Yeah, yeah.
And we talked a good little bit, and he talked about Mr. Wilmer. By the way, your daddy's name is Wilmer.
Right.
Majority of people called him Wilbur, didn't he?
And he also went by T.W. Thomas Wilmer. That was his.
Thomas Wilbur. I saw it in an old 50s phone book, and I thought that might have been.
Dean Motor Company, 234-4247.
So that when you lit that, did you get to eat the corn afterwards?
If you had some teeth, you might.
Or you can just gum it. Hey, we'll see y'all tomorrow.